Hello and welcome to the Lost Media Chronicles. Not as good as Shoegazers, but hey, it's something. Okay, that's obviously a joke on a number of levels. I am not affiliated with either him or the Lost Media Wiki, but both of them are kinda sort of like reasons to why I'm doing this. Since my Politics and Media series is pretty much a way for me to talk about another interest of mine, media, I decided, hey, why don't we have a subsection where we talk about another sort of related interest of mine. If you're new to this, Lost Media is just that. Media that is partially or completely lost. I got a suggestion in my Discord server to talk about political lost media, and while this isn't exactly what they had in mind when they suggested it, I decided, and we'll do it like this. Of course, this one will have a political bend. I doubt that certain other lost media channels will be openly talking about certain lost media, just given the fact that their audience probably doesn't care about politics, at all. And that is where I step into the equation. And this is going to be an interesting one to talk about. Now, I should preface it with this. I know that this video is going to come out on a certain day, but I should remind you, right here, right now, this is all 100% real. This is not a joke or a gag. So now that we got all the intro out of the way, let's set the scene. The year is 2004. Consumer advocate Ralph Nader decides to run for the presidency a third time as an independent. Since he's a minor party candidate, he's not really going to be able to make it to the CPD-sponsored debate stage with Bush and Kerry. And given his new infamy given the 2000 election, they probably wouldn't even consider letting him on even if he had the ability to. Now, how was Nader going to get the word out of his campaign if he can't use the biggest media thing of a presidential campaign? Well, independent filmmaker Jurgen Weisig had an interesting idea to promote Nader's candidacy. Take audio from the Bush and Kerry debates and translate it into a medium where Ralph can respond with his own platform, similar to how modern-day third-party candidates might consider streaming their responses to the debate or live tweeting them. But there's one interesting thing. How are they going to properly represent Bush and Kerry in a position where they can talk with Nader? Will they just use clips from the debate and then cut to Nader? Nah, that's a bit too, low effort and probably going to have some copyright issues because even though these are debates literally to have the leader of the free world decided, if the media companies can't make money off of it, then it doesn't serve a benefit. Will we have impersonators? Nah, that might be a bit too much effort, hiring impersonators. Plus, it might ruin the idea of actually having a clip of the debate, actual audio from the candidates. How about we animate them? Nah, that's way too much effort. Just, no. I got it. Dolls. Yes, you heard that right. Ralph Nader debated with dolls of Bush and Kerry and then sold it on DVD for $20. The debate apparently tackled the issues of Iraq, the energy crisis, the environment, taxes, and a living wage. The film also had some documentary aspects that gave some background on who Ralph Nader was and how his campaign was going and yada yada yada. This interesting little advertisement experiment actually even got them airtime on ABC Nightly News. However, after the election ended, they obviously stopped selling the DVD because it had already sort of served its purpose, and it has not really resurfaced. Now, we know of its existence because not only do we have archived pages from Ralph Nader's 2004 store, we also have clips from the film that the director has released on her YouTube channel in order to promote a book that she wrote about Ralph Nader, all of which will be put in the description and a card. The first clip that we know of is a 41-second clip about the Iraq War. The second clip is a similar length one revolving around Ralph Nader's voter self-help guide. And the last clip is actually the first 5 minutes of the movie. However, as stated previously, aside from that, the rest of the movie is just pretty much gone. I actually tried to get in contact with Weisig in order to get more information about the production, or to see if she had a copy that maybe she'd be okay with releasing, or at least giving to me, but I have yet to receive a response. If she does manage to get back to me, or if there are any other developments within this search for this movie, I'll include it in a pinned comment below. Now, personally, this just seems like a really weird experiment, think about how weird this is. A candidate literally debated dolls of his opponents and then sold it as a marketing tool. And it makes it weirder because we don't know how the full thing played out. Like, could you imagine if this thing happened during like the 2016 or 2020 elections and it was like one of the major party candidates? That would be insane. And much like all the rest of the debates, this should probably be public knowledge. People should at least be able to like see this and how it played out, at least to provide some sort of time capsule on how weird the 2004 election was from a minor party perspective. So yeah, if you're a person that just so happens to have the movie or can at the very least point me or one of the other people who look for lost media into the right direction, it would be much appreciated. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell to be notified when a future video mine comes out. And if you're interested in more content from me, you can go to my website, follow me on Twitter, join my Discord, or check my articles on the Independent Political Report.